diving. Hope comes and stops us in our tracks. Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning, everybody. Still sharing. It's Instagram's fault because I added them on. So we should have Instagram also, although it is like so far behind, it's not even funny. So still waiting on Facebook. All right, Facebook is caught up. I'm only sharing it to 3 places. 3 places. So happy Wednesday. It is August 14th. August 14th. I hope you're having a good day. Instagram's still showing the darn video. Okay, now I think it's caught up. Let's see here. I'm just kind of watching. Okay. So I may have to do some switching back and forth. I'll get used to that. Or I may just put Instagram back on the phone. Because honestly, it's easier and I can go live more places and it acts better and people are caught up. And it doesn't even have closed captioning. So, all right. We're almost at the 3-minute mark. Please do not make me feel unpopular. That's an event log. Okay. It is that far behind. Okay, so Instagram is about 30 to 45 seconds behind. That's a lot. Well, considering what I do, okay, I can work it out though. There's a lag here of about 12 to 15 seconds. Okay. Okay, I think I got this figured out. Okay. So I do comments here and then I wait a few seconds and then I go to Instagram and then they're caught up. So, all right. Nobody's watching. We're at the 3-minute mark that I'm aware of anyway. That counter, who knows what it's doing. Welcome to the Daily Trudge. My name is Dion. I bet you probably know by now that I just maybe I might be an alcoholic. If you don't know me by now, if you're here, please say hello, whether you're watching the live or the rewatch Today, I don't know, man. Okay, it's not that far behind. Okay, it got up. Sweet. All right. So Courage to Change, which is the Al-Anon Daily Reflections, they're kicking butt lately. So I don't know. I just feel like our daily reflections is so soft. It's kind of mushy. And all right. Who knows? Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. Switch this over to chat. Okay. I'm going to move my very large cup there. I'm not going to kind of change some of the words to fit us, right? Since coming to AA, I have become aware of certain choices that I never knew I had. If I'm uncomfortable about doing something, I've learned that I don't necessarily have to do it. What? You don't? Nope. You don't have to do it. You don't feel, maybe you're new in sobriety and you don't feel comfortable going to the company party yet. Okay. Lie. Then just fucking lie, man. Take care of it later. I'm not kidding. Lie if you have to. Your recovery comes fucking first, man. Um, I know it's not a suggestion I usually do, but if they're not going to be understanding, okay, this is your recovery, and man, you've got to protect it. You've got to protect it. And that's where self discipline comes in. Okay. You can start your day over. You can start your day over anytime that you want. Okay. Self discipline. Let's see what it says in the Big Book Dictionary. Let's see what self discipline is. I mean, we act like we know what these are, but until you actually look things up, which I've been doing for a long time, self deception, not in here. It's always a way. Self discipline.
According to Wikipedia, self-control is an aspect of inhibitory control, one of the core executive functions.
I didn't say self control. I said that is not what I said. Did I ask for self control? No, I asked for self discipline. It gives me self control. This is how the world is fucking with you. They're just giving me the information they want me to have. Take those extra steps. It's ridiculous. What is being self disciplined? It involves setting and maintaining a consistent standard of behavior, often driven by a strong sense of commitment and personal responsibility. See, that's what we were going for. That's what we were going for. Self control. Self control is an aspect of inhibitory control, one of the core executive functions. Yeah, I do where they're coming from, and I do under self control has more to do with triggers. Okay. And I'm just going to bring up real quick, triggers are your triggers are your responsibility. Period. Okay. Tired of seeing these videos, people, yeah, what you have written on there is triggering. Well, you got to learn. I've got a lot of triggers. Do you think I should run around making everybody else change for my triggers? Do you think that's even possible? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay. They have their own crap they're going through, and you expect them to do more for you. It's not going to happen, man. You will drive these people away eventually with that type of behavior. We have to grow the fuck up. We have to grow up, man. Maybe even out of the hundreds of people, I've learned that I don't necessarily have to do it. I can look into my heart, try to discover my true feelings before making that decision. What freedom! Maybe you have to. There were times I missed Mother's Day. I couldn't do it. Okay. I knew if I showed up, I was going to cause more confusion than harmony. And I can't have that in my life. Period. I can't. I have to reach down. I have to create these boundaries. That's what self-discipline is, creating boundaries. Self-boundaries. What are some of these boundaries? Number one, I get up in the morning and I pray. That is discipline. I do it every morning. Okay. What's this? It is one of my disciplines. Am I being disciplined? No. In this case, it just means structure. It's something I do every day. Consistency could be put with this word. Yes, very much so. In this case, consistency and self-discipline are almost the same thing. Now imagine you had an AA meeting, you changed the time and the date every week. Do you think people are going to show up? No. But if you do it consistently, then people will show up because they know the time and the place, and they don't know that they know that you're not going to switch it on them. Does this mean I should never do anything unless I feel comfortable doing it? Of course not. Okay. There's a big difference between being uncomfortable and anxiety. Yeah. See, there's some situations where it's just hard for me to hold my tongue. And I know this. Okay. I know this. You know yours. You know your breaking points, right? Self-discipline is the art of looking in and asking yourself good questions. Why do I feel this way? Why do I not want to go? Okay. Now I'm just talking in normal. I'm not talking anxiety mode. Okay. That's a different topic. So I'm just talking because I could think of several different reasons not to go somewhere. Like the fact that I don't want to. That it's always, that's where understanding your limitations becomes something pretty good, man. Understanding and knowing what your limitations are. I keep looking back at Instagram and it's just like doing the same thing over and over. I have no idea. And I don't even know if all this is working until people come on and say something. So, but all right. All right. If I waited for inspiration, my taxes might never be paid, my work might not never get done, and my teeth might not get brushed. Sometimes I have to feel the feelings and then act anyway. Yeah. What are we talking about in this? Well, it sounds like a lot of balance to me. Okay. Now there's going to be some prerequisites to this before you can get into self-discipline. You could do some self-discipline, but it's the honesty portion. It's the honesty portion. You know, until you know how to be honest with yourself, self-discipline is going to be kind of tough. Okay. That's okay. Right. I did not get all this self-discipline overnight. No, I had to work at it. It came in time. It's one thing that time is good for. I believe that is why our Just for Today suggests to do 2 things each day that I don't want to do just for practice. Yeah, we don't talk about that in AA. Oops. Okay. Do 2 things that are a little bit tough every day. So that's awesome. That's a great idea, actually. I think that's a fantastic idea to do. Suggest doing 2 things each day that I don't want to do just for practice. I don't want to do like clean the house. Who wants to clean the house? Who wants to pick up poop? Right? Now, these are self disciplines. We do them anyway. Do them anyway. Okay. But I tell you, it means our survival. For somebody like me, even these little things, praying. Well, praying's not a little thing. Let's pick something. I don't brushing your teeth isn't very a little thing either. Right? What we might consider the little things. How about that? Nobody loves me. I know that's not true. Sometimes I have to joke with myself so I don't feel like shit that nobody's here. It still affects me. but I have to ignore it, right? Which is hard to do because I feed off people. I do. When people show up, I feed off of it. That's how I am. So, but that's okay. Yeah. To create a balanced life, I must exercise some self discipline. That way I can pay attention to my feelings without being tyrannized by them. Yeah, that was my problem. Still is kind of my problem. My feelings will supersede stuff. Okay. And that's when I'm like, okay, I got to take a little bit because you know what I have to feel my feels first, get it over with, and then I can start working on a solution. That's being honest with myself. That's self-discipline. And it is self-care. I'm taking care of myself. Showering, taking my meds, getting a primary care physician, being honest with my primary care physician. That's a big one. Today's reminder, today I'll do something that is good for me, even if it feels uncomfortable. Self-discipline is self-caring. M. Scott Peck. You thought I made that up. You get to know me. I steal it all. That's what it's there for. Why would people not share their experience, strength, and hope for you not to steal it? Please steal everything I have. I think that would be awesome. Okay. Except my podcasting. Don't take my podcasting, please. You can't. That's what's funny. All right. Thank you everybody for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day. I'm sure I'll be back a little bit later too when everybody's mustered, when they have mustered from their lethargy, or maybe I just need to get everybody on lunch break. I love you. Peace out and have a